Okay, welcome back to Champion Football. Gaz Chaz joined with Jason Romero from St George, mate.
Yeah, thanks for having me, appreciate it.
Pleasure, mate. Funny week to get an American on when we've had a bit of audio issues.
Yeah, that's very true.
But two Scottish guys talk to an American. So chances have been understood.
I'm going to struggle to understand you guys.
Just watch the lips.
Yeah, good to have you on board, mate. How's things at St George?
Yeah, look, they're going. We've had a bit of a up and down start, I think, as everyone knows, but I feel like with this last result, we're starting to catch some form and, more importantly, try and come together as a team.
Yeah.
I think, so I think there's better days coming for us for sure.
It's a big result at the weekend. Like Sydney United have been doing really well.
Yeah,
It was a big win for you.
Yeah, I think they were like undefeated in their last 6 before us.
Yeah.
And yeah, we knew that it was a crucial game to kind of close the gap and not get too far from the people in front of us as well.
Was it 1-0 at half time?
Yeah, 1-0 Sydney United at half time.
Is it true at half time you were singing "I Believe That We Will Win"?
Yeah. Had to get the boys going.
Big second half.
Willing to try whatever it takes at this point. You got to see what works.
After you went 2-1 up, defense.
Chatting the boys off. Even when I got subbed off, I was giving them shouts.
Brilliant, man. Okay, so I mean, before we get cracking, just we want to touch on Euros and Copa America coming up. Obviously, Jason with America, Copa America.
Yep.
How do you fancy their chances?
Look, after watching them at that big tournament in the World Cup, I think they were playing well. I just didn't think we did as well, but I think this tournament will get a bit deeper. I think we'll go semifinals.
Oh, really?
Minimum.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about American football as a whole? Because I mean, we were there 2010, and it was in Beckham had just not. I can't remember the exact year, but it was getting bigger. You could see year on year it was getting better, more popular. Infrastructure was better. Obviously now it's a bit of a different beast with Messi and all the rest of it. But in terms of comparing it to Australia, like it's hard to compare because there's so much money in America.
100%.
But in terms of standard, say A-League versus MLS, because you've played A-League.
Yep.
And you've obviously been, would you say, under 18s in American national
under
team?
18, yep.
How do you see the comparison in terms of standard at the top level?
Look, I'd say, even speaking to some mates from back in America, we talk about the athleticism here and, the technical abilities from an Australian to American, I feel like are pretty similar.
Right, okay.
I think the only difference right now why America's at a different level is in terms of the visa players they're bringing over. It's just they're taking the quality to a different level.
Okay.
And, like you guys know, if you're around a certain quality, you're going to lift to that quality or at least try to mimic it.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it's just a level above the A-League at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think that obviously the collegiate system in America is really advanced, is the best way to put it. Do you think that has got a part to play in the overall standard of football at the top level in America?
I mean, look, in terms of our system, and that's kind of like the development of it, right?
Yeah.
The only thing is, as you guys know, the college system, you're only playing a lot of games for about
very short
amount. So I don't think that's the biggest thing. I think they've gotten the system down with the development system in terms of like the academies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They've pumped enough money there to kind of figure it out, especially with the MLS teams. They all have academy teams now as well.
Right, okay.
Kind of similar to the UK and things like that. So I feel like that's definitely helped.
Well,
Cool, thanks. Interesting to see because it's been growing so much. And I think was it Flea that mentioned the American system. I think he mentioned how America's grew in the last 10, 15 years. It's hard to compare because the money in America's sport is a joke.
Yeah. And I mean, even just how they're promoting it, like they got Apple TV broadcasting everything, and you have to like watch a broadcast, you're like, wow, like some of the film and how they're reviewing matches and stuff like that, just incredible.
Well, you mentioned before this off air that you talk about the semi-finals of the A-League.
Yeah.
Like
couldn't watch it.
Couldn't watch them free to air.
Yeah.
Like they're putting obstacles in place.
Yeah, I don't think that's right. That would really it made me angry for some reason, thinking, you know, and look at the game, the Wellington game.
Yeah.
What a game!
Yeah.
You know, why are kids now watching these games? You know, like they should easily be able to just flick it on the
Of
TV,
course,
and you know, and it'll grill the game. You know, they're gonna watch these games and say, man, I wanna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. I can't remember if we spoke about it last week, but remember the NRL at the start of the year went to Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
That was the most promotion I've seen for any sport since I've been here.
Yeah.
And it's obviously it's rugby, which is fair enough, it's a big sport here, but it's in a different country, it's getting played in Vegas. I mean, you get games right in the middle of the city, the heart of the city, and it's not even getting promoted. Even like the Tottenham Newcastle game last night in Melbourne, I've seen more promotion for the Tottenham Newcastle game last night than I have for half the A-League games.
Yep.
It's all about eyeballs. You need to get people seeing things that you said immersed in. If it's on TV at home, even in the background, kids are going to watch it way more. Disappointing, but hey, what can you do? Euros. Top about Euros. Obviously, we're top about Euros because Scotland are actually in a tournament for once, which is good.
Yep.
Who do you fancy for the Euros? Who do you think will win it?
Who's your pick?
France.
I mean, it's hard to not say England because their team is a fucking joke, but they just stumbled so many times in the last 50 years in any sort of trophy. But it's hard to see past. Honestly, I hate to say it, but I think it's so hard to see past
I agree.
England.
When you look at the amount of attacking options that they have, it's an absolute joke, man. Like it's crazy. Bellingham was flying. Then you've obviously got Foden, you've got Madison, all in that kind of position. 100%, but looking further forward, you've got Grealish, you've got Harry Kane, you've got Tony, you've got Watkins, you've got
Saka, Gordon.
Joke, man.
Yeah.
Joke.
That's why I agree. I can't go past them. The form some of these players are in are just incredible. So if I had to pick, I'd definitely go England.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if Scotland get through the group, I'd be delighted.
I think it's possible.
Who's in their group?
Germany, who's in it?
That's the only one I knew, is Germany.
I had a complete blank. We've got, I can't remember who's in it actually off the top of my head, but Germany's the first game, which is the toughest. I can't believe I forgot this.
I forgot as well.
That's a shambles from us.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's probably the strongest squad we've had in about 25 years.
Yep.
Most of the players are in the Premier League, top of the Championship range, or they play with Celtic, so it's a right good side, but we'll see. Ever disappointing with Scotland. Glorious in defeat.
Yep.
Always play well but lost 2-0. Played well but lost 1-0.
Aye, that is.
Anyway, so we'll just crack on with NPL 1. Looking at first game, we'll look at Sydney FC against Olympic. Boys, thoughts?
10 Cole scored a great free kick.
One last week as well.
That was a great free kick this week as well. Olympic are a funny one. Like, they've got players to do well, and Sydney FC are struggling, so it's not really a surprise, obviously, that Olympic.
They battered them, to be fair, didn't they?
Aye, that's not a surprise. Like, they lost 7-1 2 weeks ago. Then what did St George beat them?
St George beat Sydney FC.
I think that was
3-1.
3-1, I think, and then 3-1 again. So it's not a surprise that Olympic won, but it's whether or not for me now Olympic can kind of build off the back of.
I think they've left it too late, if I'm being honest.
They're not going to.
Not going to win it, but I even think to get in that final place, because you look at like St George,
Yeah.
Jason reckons they're starting to find a wee bit of form, so they're ahead of Olympic already.
Yeah.
Then you've still got Blacktown, Marconi, Wanderers, Rockdale, Apia, Sydney United. I think it's a bit of a stretch for them to. They could finish strong, but they would need a fair bit of a blip from 2 or 3 teams, not just one.
Just one, aye.
So I think they might.
How many points are they on now? 17?
You got a league table there, Chaz?
Nah, don't print them off.
I'll get it up. It's good to know the league tables. I'm not sure exactly how many points they're on just now, mate, but it was looked like a comfortable win in the end up. Donovan missed a few chances, eh?
He did. Then he scored.
Good striker, Donovan, eh?
Yeah. He's still shows those moments of class. You know.
How old is he?
39?
Is he 39?
I could be wrong.
Off air, you said he was 43.
Olympics on 19 points.
19 points.
And and then top. This is bad knowledge again, but is it top 5 is finals or top 6?
No, top 6.
Top 6.
That's
Top
wrong.
6. Okay, because on this app it has top 5. So Olympic on 19, and 6th place is Sydney United and St George joint on 27. So that's 8 points difference. Not much, but it's
a big turnaround though.
Because Sydney United, I mean, St George and Sydney United are decent sides, so I can't see them falling behind that much with 15 games to go. But stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I mean, look at Blacktown City last year. They were behind.
Yeah, they went on a run, man.
And they went on an incredible run, you know. And,
it's so tight at the top, man. 4 points between first and fifth. Wow. Okay, so moving on to Rockdale, actually a good place to move on to because big win for them, by the way. Watching the highlights,
massive win.
But see the moment when the keepers made the save,
and then they
scored a minute later, man.
It's a great save.
That's a great save.
Should be scoring that.
100% he has to score, but it's a great save.
Great save.
Reminded me of you, that finish. Reminded me of you. That
Which one? The one you missed?
No, great save. And as you said, clinical at the end. But they were disappointed in front of goal for Rockdale. Missed a few chances.
The boy Dylan Perry Cullen or something in goal for Central Coast Mariners looked like a really good game.
Aye, they got peppered.
A lot of saves, man.
They peppered.
Yeah.
But big win. Was it 10 minutes to go? They scored.
Listen,
so that's starting top of the league. So shows you how important it can be, those points you pick up.
That's the one as well. You look at that on paper and you think it's comfortable. You see that and you think, it's a stroll.
I watched the whole game too, and I was like, Central Coast. There was certain moments where, you know, if they did something a bit different, it could have been a different outcome.
Because even the second goal, man, when, just almost overplaying, but they're trying to, obviously that's how they play, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
But it's one of those moments that it's...
It's worked up to that point in the game,
100%, man.
so why change what they're doing? But a big one for them, Rockdale sitting top of the league. Fair play to them, finding consistency. Second top last year and then sitting top at the moment at the halfway point. And then looking at... us against Apia. Wasn't a brilliant game to watch from a neutral standpoint. Apia are good, man. They're good.
Yeah, good.
They're good. Like, not what I like about Apia is they're very well organised, well structured all over the pitch. They don't really have like an area you go, they're pretty weak in this position. They've got good players all over. But to be fair, like they deserve to win. They won the game. Probably we didn't have a ton of chances. Neither did they. Really, we probably first half we kept them to shots outside the box. They scored right on half time. A cracker, a goal for Rory Jordan. Just one ball, diag, killed the ball dead and tucked it away. Great finish. But in terms of possession, we played actually quite well. Kept the ball really well. I think got in the possession for that Y Scout report. We actually had more possession, way more passes. But they hurt us when it counted. Realistically, most of the play was in our half. So again, they probably let us have it a wee bit, and they pressed with like 5 players, full pelt. We got out a few times, and we did play okay. But they're a good side. It was a tough game. You just can't like. They only had I think 3 really good chances. Scored two, and then one. Chris made a big save. But yeah, we're not disappointed with how we played. Disappointed with losing, obviously, but good side. I'm sure Apia probably came to us. Obviously, we beat them there last year. So were you playing that game?
Yeah. I scored the first one.
Yeah, that's right.
Thought you'd remember that.
But was that a deflection? Big deflection? That's right. Cool. So moving into it's Apia second top, point behind Rockdale with goal difference. Is 19-25. Okay, it's tight. Goal difference is tight with Rockdale as well. Then Blacktown. That didn't look like a one-sided game.
It didn't, not at all.
How's looked if they gave them a bit of a match?
It looked decent, but there's 21 shots on goal. It said at the end. That's
when we're talking about the highlights. So, like from the highlights, it looked fairly
even, but it comes up at the end saying they had 21 shots, and I was like, oh, that's a bit of a doing. Because I think it was 21 to like 10. They
did miss some chances. Second half, Choi missed a sitter. And then what was the goal? Oh, Jack O'Brien scored. He's done so well this year. Jack O'Brien.
He's in good form.
Yeah, good player. He can play like sort of floats between forward and midfield. Tough player to play against, I think. Good player. He's a big 12 goals. You say? 12 goals?
12 goals,
Aye. How far is he off Eurosevsky?
Euro's on 15.
Okay. I wouldn't like to say Jack O'Brien. Jack O'Brien's not really an out-and-out striker. So that's fair. 12 goals is decent.
What do you think more of a 10?
Well, I think so. When you see him play like, against us, I think it was Joey Gibbs was a centre forward, Travis Major was there, and he was sort of floating, like in behind. He was everywhere. He's an energetic player. He's a good player. Anyway, looking at St George, mate, with Sutherland, 3-1. Grosjean screamer.
Aye, good goal, man.
That was a goal of the weekend.
I'd say so.
Coles.
Aye. From about 25 yards, is just rocket opposite top bin.
Good win for them. That was they're sitting not bad by the way. St George Saints, they're sitting what 10th?
9th, 10th.
10th. They're sitting on 19 points, so they're only Well, they're a point. They're joint with Olympic.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
So, I don't know, right? Because obviously they just came up.
And they've got a game in hand.
Oh, that Central Coast Mariners, the one they want to play in.
So they could.
Because they beat Olympic, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That was a big win for them at the new stadium.
That they're not allowed to use.
Because if they play Rockdale?
I think they've because they agreed to use Ellendon for the season.
Yep.
So now they've got their new pitch ready, but council supposedly won't let them on the new pitch either. They just did it as an opening. I don't know.
That is so bizarre.
That's crazy.
Brand new pitch just sitting there.
Don't use it, but nah, it's crazy.
Is it open to the public or is it behind closed? Is it behind
I think the main pitch is fenced off.
Right,
so no one can go on
No
the
one
main
can
pitch,
go
but
on.
there's pitches around that people can use.
Right.
So where is the pitch?
Barton Park. It's just like if you're going in towards Brighton,
Right.
Yep.
see the first right you take there, at the traffic lights, the first junction, it's down that street.
So it's close to Rockdale Stadium?
Aye.
Okay. Cool. Big one for them yet. Sutherland where are they? They're in that bottom three. Bottom three, we got Sydney FC and Central Coast. And then we're looking at Marconi. Big win.
Huge.
Big win. But again, looking at that game, I think I seen Eunice get one cleared off the line.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I think someone else got one cleared off the line.
It was, there was one just in the start of the second half get cleared off the line.
Was it Windhurst?
Windhurst was he cleared the ball off the line, and then obviously they went on. Because if that goes in, it's a different game completely, man.
Was it 2-1 at that point?
There was one each.
Oh, was it? Aye. But big win for fair play Marconi, because that keeps him in the mix. If they had lost that game, like they'd be sitting right next to Sydney United and starting to fall away from the top of that pack. So 4 points off it and scoring that many goals at Wanderers, not many teams have done that this year.
I know Wanderers, looking at their team, they actually played. It wasn't like there was lots of players missing.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those weekends where the A-League boys were missing. They had everyone.
The only one that wasn't playing was Nathaniel Blair.
But they had, as a big miss, he's on
he's a unit.
Yeah.
Good mate of mine.
Oh, is he?
Top bloke.
Aye.
So I think he'll be gone. It's off to bigger and better things, which I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, exclusive. Football exclusive.
Can't say where, but
of course,
he's
that's good, man. Good on him.
But yeah, he deserves it. He's a top person, top player. I think big things are coming to him.
Brilliant.
Okay, quality. Okay, we're looking at Manly against Wolves. Controversy in the last minute. Well, not controversy, but penalty in the last minute.
And then 2 red cards after it.
I didn't show you that in the
Didn't
highlights.
show you in the highlights.
Who got sent off?
Oh, I can't remember. I read it. I can't remember, but it was 93rd and 96th minute was the 2 red cards.
And I take it was after the penalty.
It was after the penalty.
Aye, okay.
1 red card each.
Aye, it's a good result for Manly because Wolves have been very inconsistent. Very inconsistent.
It looked like they were going to get one there, like the last 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
It looked like Wolves were going to get a goal. Yeah, and then it came back and bit them.
Because they played in the cup this week, didn't they?
Yeah, against Rockdale.
2-0. They got man sent off in 5 minutes.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Did you see on that note, what me and Chaz were talking about it, did you see the South Melbourne Preston Lions?
What a good. Yeah, of course. Who I think everyone saw that.
Did you see the goal, the fifth goal?
Oh, the free kick. Yeah, absolutely top.
Mate.
Yeah.
Like 30-ish yards.
Yeah.
Like, remember Nakamura's against Man United?
Yeah.
Nothing like that. No, I'm joking. It was like that sort of distance, but he's bent it the opposite way.
Right-footed.
Right foot.
Was it not right-footed? No. He's not went that way.
Nah, you might be right. I think it was right footed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keeper gets a hand to it, but it's right in the top bin.
Aye.
Brilliant, man. Oh, it's a crack. You need to watch it, mate. And obviously, that's the sort of thing, man. See, you get those fans at that, because that's an NPL, a Victoria NPL 2 side, that's an NPL 1 side.
Yeah.
Full stadium, what, 5,000 there?
Yeah, I think it was rumoured 6,000.
Nah, yeah, I think it was around 6,000.
I stopped counting at 5,000. People go to the toilet and stuff like that. I was like, can you tell? But like, you're looking at the B League.
Yeah,
that's the sort of thing you would love to. I mean, probably chances of that happening are very, very thin. But if you could get good crowds, it just shows you people will go to games.
Yeah.
Because are one of those teams not linked to the B League?
South Melbourne.
Both of them are supposed to be.
I thought so.
Yeah,
South
both
Melbourne
of them.
obviously are
So I mean,
massive.
you can't tell me that Sydney United would get a good crowd as well.
Aye,
Do you know what I mean?
definitely.
So like, if you could get that regularly, it's a cup game, always different in a cup game. But I would love that.
But it's also that's during the week, so you get 6,000 during the week.
How much better is it watching a game with a good crowd?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It's
The
so much
atmosphere,
better.
even watching the highlights from it, you're like, wow, what a game to be
Flares
at,
and that, but then I think it's goes back to obviously what they're trying to almost take away from football in terms of, I'm not saying people should bring flares to games or anything like that, but it was a bit of a, let's say, rowdy kind of looking crowd, like they were up for it, do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's what they're trying to, they don't want that at football really.
No fun.
No fun.
Leave,
Go to football, sit down,
leave
watch.
the beers at home, don't bring any flares,
Yeah.
come on, man. It's part of the game, I think,
course
you
it is.
know?
100%, right?
course
Well, every time something like that happens, everyone's sharing it all over social media because it looks class.
That's brilliant.
And it makes, I mean, again, like you look at, was it last year? No, 2 years ago, when someone in the Wanderers just threw a fan, it was an NPL game, one of them put a flare on the pitch and he got 30 points.
Yeah.
I mean, that was daft. There was like 36 people at the game. Just threw a flare on. But I mean, if there's going to be a bit of an atmosphere,
Aye.
it's all done.
Let it be.
What was it, the Celtic game? Celtic versus Kilmarnock game. Celtic won the league at Kilmarnock and the fans had the flares and it threw on the pitch and it bumped the wires where the audio was.
The audio? Yeah.
So all the national broadcasting get cut out for it.
Oh my God.
But again, the broadcaster said it was still brilliant. They said like it was amazing atmosphere. Anyway, looking at the last game, mate, your game.
Yep.
Talk us through
You
it.
tell us about it, mate.
So we started off first half. I thought we were playing well, even though we went down. We were creating opportunities. We were getting in behind. I hit the crossbar in the first half, and we had some other chances where we could have leveled before half. And then halftime we had a chat. Just had to continue doing what we were doing, and we thought that would be enough to get us back. So that's what we did. And 5 minutes in, we equalized.
Roberts.
Nathan Roberts, and he's catching his form. He's coming.
He's a good player.
Yeah, top player.
He's a good player.
Yeah, top.
He hasn't
player.
started a lot this year though, has he?
No, look, a lot of good players on our team.
He's a stacked squad.
Yeah, so it's tough to break in. But now that he's broken in, hopefully he can keep his momentum going because him at his best is hard to stop for sure.
How did you find Sydney United?
Yeah, look, I feel like it was just one of those games where for them, maybe things weren't going how they usually are. Because I feel like we all kind of have those games at times, like us against Sutherland, a week ago. Just things weren't really going our way. Ball wasn't bouncing, whatever it is. I just feel like it was one of those games for them where they just struggled a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Adrian play?
Yeah.
So did we ever find out what happened with his ban?
Nah, actually I'll text him after.
Apparently, they brought it down to a 1-game suspension.
Right.
And then he served it in the cup. That's why he didn't miss any of the games.
The guy must be Croatian or something.
Aye, 100%.
Yeah, they up to something.
Unbelievable.
Throwing some money under the table, man.
Unbelievable. Aye, okay, well, that's
And
good.
then-
He's done well there.
And then you scored the winner.
Yeah, scored the winner, and then we pretty much.
Do you shout touchdown when you score?
Do what?
Shout touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown. Yeah, do give a little celebration. Throw the ball down.
Slap shot at the top 90.
But no, it was definitely good to get the game winner, and then we didn't really feel like there was much danger even after that. I felt like we had the game pretty well.
So second half, pretty much. So
Yeah. It was kind of.
So what are you using it? I use it in the mix for the top line, definitely for the playoffs.
Yeah. So hopefully we can continue to build on our performances and because we have some incredible players on our team that I feel like we have all kind of played at 50-70%. So if we can get more of us to lift a bit more, I think we can give the Apia, the Blacktown a run for their money.
Brilliant. And that's obviously this weekend. Rockdale's a good test for you, isn't it?
Yep, exactly.
Well,
and it comes at a good time for us, I think. Coming off of a big win against Sydney United, here's another good test to see if if it was a fluke or let's go improve ourselves now.
Yeah, brilliant.
But right now, halfway point, who are you going to call to win a league?
Apia.
I'm going to say us, St. George.
Oh, you have some comeback, fair play to you. I'm going to say Rockdale. I'm going to go Rockdale. Cool, we'll see who's right. I'm sure we'll change our mind next week.
I know.
Okay, Chaz can talk us through NPL 2.
Where do we start? We
Dulwich
played against Dulwich on Saturday night. We won 4-2. Dulwich went a goal up early on.
That's a league table of
Gonzalo scored a penalty, and then we scored twice quite quick after, and they got a boy sent off. Don't know what he got sent off for. He'd been booked, and then after we scored the second goal, he said something, and the referee just walked over and gave him a second yellow, sent him off. So then the second half was relatively comfortable. I mean, we didn't play particularly well, to be honest, but we won 4-2.
Did you play?
Yeah.
I used to play that. Did you play?
Did alright, mate. Conceded a penalty, a header.
You conceded it as in like...
Nah, I didn't give it away, nah.
Oh, okay.
I was in goal when they scored it.
Oh, right.
Kevin Lopez thought he was the keeper, so he just jumped up and handballed it.
Did he get booked?
Nah, nothing for it. No, but it wasn't going in the goal, because a crosses came in, and his hand's up here, and this came off his hand. Don't know why his hand was up there.
What about
Tim just sent off as well.
How are they? You played in the cup.
They're alright, I mean... They were alright. They weren't particularly good at anything. That's the wrong word. Sorry, boys.
I got some mates on the team. I have to give them a ring.
Just the penalties.
Just the penalties, aye. Nah, like, you know what you don't really know. Again, it's NPL2, but you don't really know what they're trying to do. That's the best way. That's what I meant when I said that. You don't really know their style of play, let's say.
What's NSW style?
I'm not going to tell you because everyone will be watching it and they'll set up against us, do you know what I mean? I don't want to give anything away going into the second half of the season.
My question would be, if Jason and I come to your game and we watch NSW versus Dulwich-Hill, do you think we would look at Dulwich-Hill and like, what are they trying to do, but you look at NSW and go, we know exactly what they're trying to do? Or do you just think because you know?
I would say, maybe it's just because I know, but I'd say we've got a way of playing.
Tell the camera what it is, so the boys know.
No, I'm not going to tell them what it is.
Or are we going to say, these guys aren't good at anything?
I've for done myself there. And then Timmy gets sent off for a second yellow card late on as well, which is obviously suspension for him. But good win for us. Hakoah lost.
Big score, that.
That is a big, supposedly it wasn't a 4-0 game though. From both sides, I said that it was a lot closer than the scoreline suggested.
Well, I think similar to the Marconi Wanderers game, probably wasn't the scoreline didn't reflect it, but that's football, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. 4-0 win for Bulls. Bonnyrigg and Berries 1 each. Player sent off for Bonnyrigg with 15 minutes to go. But supposedly they hit the post, I think, in the last couple of minutes, Bonnyrigg with 10 men.
Did they?
Nepean lost at home at Rydalmere. Nepean 1-0 up at half time. Rydalmere scored 3 in the last 20 minutes of the game. Mount Druitt won 1-0 against Dunbar.
Needed that one.
91st minute they scored.
Needed that one.
I heard Ben was brilliant in goal for Dunbar.
They've only scored 27 goals this year, Mount Druitt. Top of the league.
They don't concede a lot of goals.
And Bills have scored 45.
Yeah, they don't concede a lot of goals.
Some difference in it. Mount Bills have got a better defensive and attack.
Oh, do they?
Conceded 17.
Oh wow.
Frustrating that for Bills, isn't it?
Aye.
Scored more, conceded less.
Best goals against.
My
best
mate's
goals
coaching Craig Noon. I think he's the head coach.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Yeah. Top bloke. Top bloke. So yeah, to be honest, I think he retired too early because fuck, what a player.
Yeah.
Top player. Even when at the end there, you know some of the things he does on the ball and some of the balls he plays through, just incredible. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Yeah. But yeah,
done well.
I hope they win it. Get them back up to NPL 1.
Yeah, you really should win it. You'd expect all the A-League clubs to be in NPL 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
Oh, and Jets, surely they'll come out NPL 3 at some point.
How are they doing?
They're top.
Top. Yeah, fuck if they don't.
But they're always, it's never that clear cut, but
it's not.
So like, finish off Spartans?
Spartans came from behind twice to beat an Alliance 3-2. And Alliance were 2-0 up, going in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, stinking.
Spartans scored the 84th and 86th minute, man. Bankstown City beat MacArthur Rams 2-0. Mabel Grind scored another 2 goals. Again, last 20 minutes of the game. And Bankstown have only lost once in the last 12 games.
Bankstown
4th.
City?
Aye.
They're 6 points off the top. Then you've got St Raiders beat Tigers 3-0.
Aye. Tigers are fair away.
Do you know anyone at Tigers?
Northern Tigers.
Do you know anyone?
I know. Actually, not anymore, but I've played them a few times when I was in NPL 2. They're usually in and around the...
They started the season really well.
They're now 8th. 8th.
Oh, wow.
It is tight.
It's very tight.
But they're 13 points off, 12 points off the top two.
Yeah.
They're not going
They're
to
not
make
going
that.
to make that.
And there's no final series for them,
Nah,
right?
nah.
Just first and second.
Yeah.
First and second.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to them. I was looking back at some old videos that we've done from old episodes today actually, and Westy, he tipped Tigers.
Aye.
He thought Tigers would do well.
See, they start the season well every year, and then they just sort of fall away.
Yeah, I don't know why. No idea. I don't even know if I know any players that play for them. No, I'm not sure.
Zach was at Spirit.
That's right. That's right. Apart from him. Right, anyway, NPL 3.
NPL 3.
Oh, sorry, we'll just ask you now again. NPL 2. Who's top two there, do you think, by the end of the season? It's going to be between 4, I'd imagine. Between Bankstown, in my opinion anyway, Bankstown City, Hakoah, Bulls and Mount Druitt.
I reckon it's between Bulls and UNSW, top 2.
Oh, mate.
I like that.
Wait till this episode leaks, mate, everyone knows how you play.
I'm going to say Bulls come first, Mount Druitt comes second.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say Hakoah and Bulls.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like Hakoah, I know it sounds absolutely bonkers to say they've been the most consistent because they've not, but I feel like they seem to just have something this year that they've never had before. Sometimes they
just get results, so they're losing a game and they score an equaliser in the 90th minute.
But that game at the weekend, obviously, maybe that's a tide turning, maybe it's a kick up the backside. We'll soon see, but I'm just going to go with those two. Yeah. What about you, Chaz?
I said it, Bulls, UNSW.
Chaz, you've won 20 points, mate.
Yeah.
You're not.
We're going to have a strong second half of the season, mate. We'll win 13 out of 15 games the second half of the season.
I don't think that's enough.
I do.
Well, so far, Druitt have only dropped.
How many points are we off the top?
Mount Druitt have only dropped 8 points.
15 points turnaround.
No, Mount Druitt have dropped 10 points, sorry.
So they would have
So they still would be ahead, because you'd lose 2 of those. So they're still ahead of these.
Well, mate, I'm going to...
You just got to win out. As easy as that.
That's it,
You'll be
we'll go
alright.
15, man.
You'll be sweet. We'll be sitting here
Thinking good things, man.
Yeah.
Thinking good things.
No fancy them?
No,
Nah.
because they're not good at anything.
That is going viral, that one.
I know it is, man. I'm
You're not really welcome back at Arlington ever again.
Slaughter me, man.
Right, anyway, NPL 3, mate. NPL 3, Jason, you want to run us through it?
You know, I keep up with this. I watch all the highlights. Let's see, run me through it.
Hurstville beat Inner West Hawks 1-0. It's a big result.
I'm going to try and get the league table up for that one.
In dribble it'll be. Mounties beat Parramatta 4-1. Central Coast United beat Prospect 3-0. Sydney Uni drew 2 each at Fraser Park. They were 2-0 down.
Sydney Uni are going to finish bottom, but aren't they?
Glasgow Ride Magic are bottom currently.
Oh, that's true. They've got Ride Magic aren't great.
Granville Rage lost 5-0 to Camden. Boys didn't score this week.
Oh, that's a bit of a doing that.
That's an absolute doing. South Coast.
Dribble. Honestly, I hate dribble. Sorry, dribble.
What's it saying now? Finally,
Updates so slow.
Just go.
It's like when you're dying to play a game of FIFA and you go to play something and it says
Yeah.
updates
Update
7.5 hours. This is terrible.
Just Google it.
Can you get NPL 3 on Google?
Just Google NPL 2 NSW.
I'm surprised they don't have it on the app you were just on.
That's only
It's only 1 and 2.
They don't have that.
Yeah.
The disrespect, man.
South Coast
That's
Flames.
bizarre, but why wasn't that last week?
Doesn't make sense. South Coast beat Bankstown United 2-1.
Banks United are second top. Jets are top by 5 points.
Yep.
And Jets battled Hawkesbury 6-0.
Right, Magic have got 6 points.
From 14 games.
Conceded 51 goals. It's not great, that is it?
Nah,
That's not a good
3 goals a
start.
game, man.
3 goals a game. I'm on that.
3 points something.
They were doing well to stay up. Oh, stay up. Can't go anywhere.
That's true.
So Newcastle Jets are top there. Bankstown United second top.
It's close,
That's
but
tight. Second place is tight. Bankstown United, South Coast Flames and Mounties. You've got to fancy Newcastle Jets to come up straight, but you never know. Top goal scorers, Chaz?
still exact same as last week. Euro never scored, Mitch Cross never scored. I think Andre Martins is still
How many have you
suspended.
scored?
I am on 4.
4. What was your target? Or what is your target?
Look, to be completely honest with you, my biggest target is winning something at St. George City. I haven't even thought about, a target, but double digits on goals and assists would be would be ideal. But the
So
biggest
double digits for goals and assists?
Yeah.
How many assists you got?
I'm on 4 assists.
So 4 and 4.
Yeah, 4 and 4. Yeah.
Big weekend.
Yeah, so it was
Scored
a
4
good
against Rockdale
time.
last time?
Nah, last season we played them, scored 4, so it would be a good time to repeat it.
Aye.
Yes, but it would be a tough one. We gotta make sure we're ready to go. Yeah.
That'll be a good game, man. We'll get on that later on. Okay, Jason.
Jason Romero.
Do what you do best, mate. Talk about yourself.
Talking about for sure. I told you to say that one, huh? Oh man! All right, where do we start? Yeah, so
You tell us, mate. Aye, where do we start?
yeah, born and raised in San Jose, California. Grew up playing my soccer there at a team called PAC Tigres, which in
Scottish
America
team?
call and then played at De Anza Force Academy. That's where I played my academy football. And then from there, went to uni.
So you played most of your like 12 to 18 football at the Anza Force?
Yeah, I'd say most of my career at De Anza, that's where.
Got a question for you.
Yep.
Obviously, brought up in America.
Yep.
Why football? Why soccer?
My dad played. So my dad played growing up in Mexico for a team called Atlas.
Right.
And yeah, he was just fascinated with football. You know, even to this day, this guy's in America. He'll stay up till 3, 4 in the morning watching all these games. You know,
Brilliant.
he just loves it.
Yeah.
You know, so he.
So what's your games?
Yeah, he watches our games, and just had this passion for football, and obviously shared it with me, and that's kind of what we bonded on.
Yeah.
You know, so ever since that, just been playing.
Is your mum and dad still over there?
Yeah. They're actually getting ready to fly over here now.
Oh, amazing.
They'll be.
Should we go on the podcast?
Yeah, right. Get them on. Yeah, they come pretty frequently because my brother's a pilot.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he helps them get over here pretty easily.
It's back garden.
Yeah.
Jump in the back.
So
Jump in
basically,
the back.
if ever we need flights back to Scotland
Yeah,
or Europe with Jason.
Give me a ring. I'll send you the link to the website.
How does he fly with?
With United.
You know, alright.
Yeah.
Decent, man.
Yeah.
Class. When was the last time you saw them?
Probably 2 months ago.
Oh wow, that is frequent.
Yeah, so they try and come every 2 to 3 months. Like I said, my dad loves watching the games in
Amazing.
person.
That's
you know,
brilliant,
so he'll
man.
come watch 2-3 games.
Does your brother sort your mum and dad out with cheeky prices?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
amazing, man. Good.
Almost free, basically.
That's
just pay for the
business
taxes.
class.
If you
Yeah,
could have, like,
literally.
In terms of perks of life, that must be up there with like, not just like free money, but if you get a perk in life, discounted flights would definitely be up there. Like
100%.
Heavily discounted flights, not like 20% off. But like if you could go, we'll give you business class for like $200.
Yeah, you'll take it.
That'd be up there, perks of life. Free coffee is a decent one as well.
Oh, free coffee would be unbelievable.
Free coffee.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Free beer would be also ideal. I mean, I'm not big against that. But I mean, what would be your, I think actually travel, cheap flights, so I can see family, and obviously go Tonto.
I think the travel. I'm trying to think of something else I'd really like.
I'd say something like it maybe with the hotels, but yeah, like you said, travel would be up there.
Because that's the biggest expense.
Free petrol.
Yeah.
I know, but you know what I mean.
But imagine
But then
the
you
money
get
you
tired of
saved.
driving.
The money you saved and the petrol would pay for all your flights.
I don't know. Say you spend $70-80 a week. Is that enough? It's one flight in economy.
$4,000.
Crap.
Shite. Free
Hey,
flights.
Jason's brother. That's what you need.
Yeah, I know. Flying the business, man. You can't
Do
do
you fly
that.
business with? Because
Every now and then, just depending on if there's space on standby, you know, then I'll hop
Depends how
on
you
the
play the
business. Yeah, exactly. I'll have to. He'll be watching the game. Up to it. I'm sitting in the economy back at the.
so you've been in economy this whole year.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm making my way up back to business class. Don't you worry about that.
Okay, mate. So interesting with university. You had 4 colleges.
Yep.
How was that?
Yeah, like it was good going into college. Didn't really know what to expect, especially the junior college system. Didn't really know what was going on. So took a jump at it. Went to Yavapai. Got to Yavapai, great place, top place.
That was Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. And then got there, and the coach started using like hockey stats to like to kind of mimic what we were doing on the field. And then he'd make like these line changes of 8 players coming off, because as you guys know, there's unlimited subs type of thing in college. And I'm like, I see
8 subs?
Yeah, literally the whole team would come on. And you're like, yo, what's going on? That being said, we had a really good team.
Have you been wearing ice skates at the weekend? Is that what happened?
Can't be doing that. But so yeah, after that I was like, you know, I want to go somewhere where I'm going to be playing, you know, the majority of minutes and not just having these line changes.
So every how often do they make subs?
So every like 18 minutes we'd get a new team coming in.
It's like American football.
But how many times can you make changes on?
I think at the junior college it's almost unlimited.
Just roll, bang,
Yeah.
bang.
Oh, every 18 minutes?
Yeah.
Just starting to get yourself into the game.
Yeah,
and then you
you're
come back
literally
off.
just warming up.
Wow.
Yeah, and then boom. Yeah. So that really did it for me. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this again. Like, this isn't football. You know?
How did that team do with that style? Did they do well?
Let me tell you something, because we had some boys from Northern Ireland and Scotland and man, top players. We ended up going to, we didn't even make the national tournament.
No.
And we were like #1 ranked all year. We didn't lose a game until the playoffs.
Well, if you're changing 3 times, your starting 11's only getting, what, 36 minutes?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a third of the game.
It's a joke.
It was like, to be honest, I calculated I was only playing like about 45 minutes.
Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
With that amount.
That's
of
crap,
stuff.
man.
That is rubbish.
Yeah.
Crap.
So, yeah, so then I got out of there, went down to Pima.
Yeah.
And I love
What's
playing
Pima?
football.
California?
No.
That's Arizona
Still in
as well.
Arizona,
Yeah.
but South Arizona.
Oh, right, okay.
Tucson. And yeah, the coach was a legend. Dave Cosgrove, still to this day, one of the best coaches I've played for.
Wow.
Just will get
What
the
was so
team.
good?
Man, you just want to run through a brick wall for the guy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he just has you guys back through thick and thin, you know? And, you know, he sees the game pretty simple, you know? He'll tell you what's wrong, it doesn't complicate things, and, you know, yeah, just a top person.
Yeah, class.
Brilliant. Why did you go to Arizona? Like, obviously being in California, was there no options to stay, or did you want to move?
California is the only state in the United States where you're not allowed to get paid scholarship in junior college.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's why a lot of foreigners, when they go play junior college, a lot of the times it's not in California because it's
That's
expensive
interesting.
for, yeah, college is expensive, everyone knows that, you know, so.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and I didn't want my goal once I turned 18 was just, I don't want my parents paying for anything.
Oh, yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to figure this shit out on my own, you know, so took that route.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
And so after that, you went back to California?
Back to California, back to UCLA, and this is where it gets interesting. Went to UCLA, I'm walking into UCLA, I'm like, man, what a place. This place is like something you'd see in a movie, you know, the campus, you know. Some of my experiences there were incredible, you know.
Tell me about them.
Just like little things, you're walking through campus, you know, you see LeBron James, you see all these famous people, you're just like, what the hell, is this real life, man? What's going on here? Yeah, it was just awesome, and the facilities we would train at were top. I mean, we'd have Chelsea come and train at our fields during the summer, Real Madrid, Man United.
Oh, wow.
You know, yeah. It was
Mounties as well. Mounties come over, didn't they?
I think they're next. Yeah, so that part of it was just incredible. But I was dealing with some things. So there was this other striker there, top player. His name was Abu Danladi, a Ghanaian player. Rapid.
Yeah.
His name.
And no, his touch was just incredible, and his change of pace just really, really good. Till this day, one of the best strikers I've played with.
Wow.
And he ended up going #1 in the draft.
Right, okay.
Well deserved.
Who did he go to? Who did he go to?
He went to Nashville, I believe, or Minnesota. It was either Nashville or Minnesota. Whoever had the first pick.
Is he still playing
that
now?
year. So he's had some problems with injuries.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of held him back. But so I understood why I maybe wasn't starting over him, you know, and then but then the other case scenario, there was this. I'm not gonna name any names, but there was somebody else playing over me where I just couldn't put it together, you know, and couldn't figure it out. So, you know, I played through the season, you know, and something just wasn't adding up for me, you know, so I ended up just pulling the plug and saying, I want to go somewhere where I'm going to play, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not happy being on the bench. So, a couple months later, the coach gets arrested.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was getting money under the table for getting people onto the team, and
that was the most unexpected twist that could have came there.
yeah.
Wow.
It's even on Netflix. He doesn't have a big part of it, but they put his name on there.
Oh, did they? What's the documentary? The
college scandal, U.S. college scandal, something like that.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. But it happened at multiple.
So how does it work? What's the scandal?
So basically, he was receiving a sum of money for getting people onto the team, or getting onto the team, or getting into the school, because some of these schools are pretty hard to get into.
Right. Okay.
So people would pay a lump sum of money.
Brown envelope under the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So the lad who was starting in front of you.
Not that he was starting in front of me, but just some of the times he'd be getting minutes over me. I'm just like, I didn't get it, and was just suspicious, So I was like, I just didn't feel like the things he was doing were right.
Yeah.
Like the integrity wasn't there. He wouldn't show up to training. He'd just have the assistant coach running the sessions. Wouldn't even come to training.
Right. Okay.
The first time in my life where I experienced the head coach isn't even at our training sessions. And I'm just like, the guy's just not in it.
Yeah.
And that was UCLA as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Jorge Salcedo is his name. I won't ever forget it, because this guy, just sad, because there was a lot of careers where, he just messed with people, especially at that age, it's like such an important age. These guys are becoming adults, they're turning into men, and you're over here messing with people's livelihoods, so, I know some people on the team that should have gone on and played, at a higher level, but dealing with that stuff sometimes pushes you away from the game.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them.
What did you study when you were there?
Criminal justice.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously was.
You the guy that sued the gaffer?
Yeah, I'm sure, so come with me. But now, to be honest, was mainly there just to play football.
Yeah. Okay.
I did the studying I did what I had to do to make sure I could play.
Yeah, academics,
what I mean? But I still have about a year to go back and finish. So whenever I'm done playing footy, I'll head back. Yeah.
Class. So after the year in California, you went Oregon?
Yeah, Portland. So the guy who initially recruited me to UCLA, he for some reason just randomly picked up and left and went to go coach. Even before I got there, he left and took a different job in Oregon.
Wow.
Don't know if he knew something I didn't know, but.
So he took off before it all sort of came out?
Yeah.
Okay.
He took you down there. How was
then
that?
Then you gave him a brown envelope and getting into college?
Yeah. That's how it worked. But loved Oregon. It was a good place. Too much rain for me though.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Man, that was the first time where I didn't see the sun for like 4 months, man. It was raining every single day.
Go to Scotland.
Yeah, I was like, not for me. I'm up sitting, man. It's sunny here. The winters aren't too bad. Yeah, it's good. But the football there was good.
Yeah.
Had a good team, and facilities were amazing. I'll have to show you guys some pictures.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was a great time. Great time.
Brilliant, man. After college, I've got here tucked in St George, Sweden.
Yep.
Talk us through those three first.
So after college, I went and played summer league down in Tucson.
Yeah.
Because my
PDL, is that PDL?
PDL. Yeah. Because my junior college coach from Pima took the head coaching job there.
Oh, brilliant.
So I said, I'll come play for you 100%. But obviously that was just kind of so PDL, nothing's really paid, it's just kind of come and play type of thing and train, so I did that temporarily just to kind of keep on training until I found a gig at St. George.
How did that come about?
Super random. My coach from Portland rang me and he said, I just sent your highlight tape over to an agent who's looking for a striker in Australia. I said, well, damn, I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but I'll give it a go, I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play at the next level, so I said, I'm willing to go try it out, see what happens.
Yeah.
And I still remember my first day of training, I'm walking into the St. George Stadium with the grandstand, and it's like almost falling apart.
Yeah,
the ground is like a little mountains. I'm like, oh man, what the hell did I get myself into?
Moving UCLA.
For me, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking,
That's not fun.
Can't wait to hop into the sauna and the ice bath after, and then I walk into that. I'm like, oh damn. well, let's see how it goes. And then, just went from there. Played, had a pretty good season, to be fair.
Did you enjoy it? Oh.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it. Some good boys on the team that I still even touch base with to this day.
Who's your coach?
Whew. That's actually that's a good question. You got me on, because I was only there for a quarter of the season.
Do you know the coach's name?
Don't remember the coach's name.
Can you remember the guy from?
Because they were switching coaches like.
Oh, well,
so it was.
When you first went there, is that the same time that when there was Juan Carlos Romero?
Yeah. So when I got there, the Romero brothers left.
Right.
They went to Mounties.
Because you don't have two Romeros. You don't have two Romeros.
Two Romeros in a
You can't do that, brother.
Can't have three Romeros. It's not allowed.
Was it because I think it was Palapanis that left
Palapanis left. Yeah, he took them to Mounties.
Mounties with him, and then but I don't know who went in after.
Well, we'll never know.
It made a great impression on you.
Yeah. I'm going to apologize now, honestly, because that's just absolutely unacceptable. We won the championship with the guy, and I can't even remember.
Really?
Yeah, we won the grand final, man. Surely you guys would have watched the highlights on that.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
What was so what year was that?
2018.
2018, and that was NPL 2?
NPL 2.
I've not got a clue.
No, I've not got a clue either.
I'm going to have to look that one up and get back to you guys.
Is it not, what's his name, Manny?
Nah,
Is
no
he not?
Manny. Manny's at, with us. Oh no, Manny's at Marconi, and his son James is with us now.
That was Manny not a St George gaffer around that time?
No, he wasn't.
I made that up, man.
Nah.
Okay, so how long you were there for? Did you say half a season?
Yeah, half a season.
And then what happened after half a season?
Half the season, we won the grand final, and then I was trying to figure out what to do next. And then I had a gaffer call me saying he just took the job in Sweden. Like, I'd like to bring you in, but you got to come and try.
Did you know the gaffer?
Yeah, so he was trying to recruit me to UConn at the moment.
Right, okay, yeah.
Or in college, but didn't end up working out. So we just kept in touch, and then he said he took the job in Sweden. And he said, look, I want to sign you, but they want to see you in person. So I said, all right, I'll come and trial. So went to trial in Sweden. Things ended up going well.
What team was it, sorry?
New Shipping.
Right, okay. Where's that in Sweden?
So it is an hour and a half south of Stockholm. Small little town.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but a great experience there. Was playing well. Got noticed from a team that was fighting for promotion. They ended up selling me and went up to Umeå, and then we got promoted.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, got promoted.
Did you play a lot?
Played a few games. Towards the end, picked up a bit of an ankle injury. So I missed the last game and maybe 2 other games just because of that ankle. And then got the ring at the end of the season saying that they were going to go a different direction. They ended up signing some guy from the Bundesliga. Fair enough. And then went from there. Then went home, tried to figure out what to do next. Got on the phone with ATEC Gench, and decided to come on back to Sydney.
So when was that you came back? Was it after COVID?
Before COVID.
Before COVID.
And that's part of the reason why I'm here now. A lot of people don't know this, but I had arrived at St. George City, and COVID happened, and I start reaching out to some of these other visa players in and around the league, and they're all telling me that they got stood down and that they're heading back to their country. And then I sat down with ATEC, and they said to not worry, not stress, we'll stand by your side, and anything we can try and help, we'll try and do right by you.
Good play.
And I was the only visa player in the whole league that stayed.
Wow.
And I told him, I promised him when I left to Apia that I was going to come back and play a season and try and help him win something. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. So it's a sympathy signing?
Nah, it's a loyalty thing.
Good on you, man.
It's a loyalty thing. Yeah, so just good people in and around the club, so want to try and give back to the club that,
Yeah, they were there
allowed me to stay. Yeah, they were there for me
brilliant.
when I had no idea what was going on. You know,
Yeah.
no one really did, to be honest. So yeah, gonna try and repay them.
So is that your, after this season, do you reckon you'll be done?
I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
just kind of taking things a day at a time. We don't know what's happening with the B League. You know,
Yeah,
obviously my goals are still to play at the highest level.
How old are you?
29 now.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So, you know, still want to try and get back into the A League.
Yeah.
I'll be eligible to take my citizenship test in 11 months.
Oh, brilliant.
So hopefully that'll ease some things up and
Yeah.
then kind of go from there.
Yeah, brilliant. So obviously in between that there was two spells at Apia?
Yeah, so went Apia, then MacArthur, then back to Apia to finish up the season.
So how did that all come about?
So we were doing, in terms of the Apia one,
Yeah.
so we were playing 2v2 out at a park near Coogee.
don't know if this is going to be a joke now.
Yeah, no.
How do you sound for Apia? Well, I was playing 2v2.
The Portland gaffer seen me and he's like,
So we're playing 2v2s, just training me, one of my mates, Temba, and Michael Kuda. And I think Temba just got tired of me doing them up too many times. You know, like, you know what, I got to bring this guy over. So he made a few calls, you know, because he's on the board there at Apia. I'm not sure if you know.
Is that why he plays every week?
Yeah, so now he made a few phone calls, put me into touch with him, and yeah, ended up signing at Apia.
How was that? Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it there. I loved every minute of it. Top people from top to bottom. They treated me so well. Yeah, so I have nothing bad to say.
you said they were douchebags?
He's gonna mute the part where I said they're top. And then he's gonna put his voice up.
Douchebags. So you were there for 1 year, weren't you? Apia?
Yeah, year and a half.
Year and a half.
And then I went to
Bulls.
MacArthur.
What was it? So talk us through the whole Bulls thing. How did that? I remember that coming about, like the conversation about you getting a chance to go there. How did it come around?
Scored 4 goals. Got a call the next morning.
You're going to repeat this weekend?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I need to get a call from someone, man. I got to score 4. No, but yeah, had a good performance against Rockdale, and then went on to the next game against Sydney United, and I think they were there watching.
Yeah, okay.
And then played well there, and then next day got a call. First, actually got a call from the gaff at Rockdale.
Right.
And he said I should be receiving a call, you know, and got a call from the Bulls. Had a chat with Mille. They brought me in for a few training sessions, and then yeah, signed a short-term deal with them.
How was your experience at the Bulls?
Yeah, look, I enjoyed being there, just experiencing what it is to play in the A-League and stuff like that. Seeing what the difference in level is and things like that, I really enjoyed. I think it was just a hard period that the club was kind of going through in terms of like trying to figure out, you know, the team and things like that. Because Mille had just kind of stepped in and he was trying to get things down, you know. So it was just a bit
disjointed.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah, fair.
You know, but overall, I enjoyed my experience and hoping to.
You scored, didn't you?
Yeah, scored against Melbourne
Yeah,
City.
I've seen that game. Yeah, goals.
Against Tom Glover,
Okay.
playing in the championship now.
Wow.
Yeah, I can say I'll take that to the grave with me.
Brilliant.
How did you find the standard versus, say, because obviously Temba's played A-League before as well, so playing against the defenders there, how did you find that as NPL?
Look, there's certain defenders in the NPL and certain players where you look at and you say that those guys, if you put them in an environment, they're going to be fine.
Full-time environment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and Temba's definitely one of those guys. But not a massive difference, to be honest. I just think the level of fitness is definitely a step above.
Yeah, full-time.
Because even me, where I do take my fitness very serious. I'm training, I'm doing extras on my own and stuff like that. And going in there, I felt it right away. I'm like, okay, this is what it is to be a full-time, in this environment. Like, I need to step it up. I gotta.
Well, accumulates fitness. That's the thing. It's not like over the course of a full year. it's not just, they training an extra day, that's another 52 sessions.
Yeah.
Which obviously accumulates over time, you know what I mean? So even, and then obviously if you recover for 4 weeks in the off season, you're coming down a certain level and you're building again. Whereas a lot of NPL players will have 3-4 months off, as in like you've got a schedule off, but they might take 8 to 9 weeks off, might go over to Europe, might go on a bit, which is fair play, but that's always getting bigger, that gap from fitness perspective.
Exactly.
So you can make it up, of course you can, but I do agree, I think there's a lot of NPL players who, if given the right environment, they need to probably screw the head a little bit. Yeah. Which is half the battle.
But again, I think that screwing the head can also come from the environment, being around.
100%, as you mentioned earlier on, if you get around the right people, it raises the standards naturally.
Exactly.
I think there's definitely a lot of players in NPL who could make it if they wanted to and they were given the opportunity.
100%.
And you probably see some players for A-League come into NPL who that's the wrong environment for them and they could fall by the wayside. Talented, they'll be very talented obviously.
It's like, look at Yanni at the moment, you know, he got given the opportunity and he's killing it. He's taking the opportunity and going with it, and just re-signed another deal with them, so good on him, you know, he deserves it. He put in the work. That's the only thing I look back and I'm like, man, I wish I would have had a proper preseason with the team, you know?
Yeah.
Just to adapt to it.
Massive.
That's all it is.
100%.
That's all it is. You have to just adapt to the environment and then you'll be all right.
So when that contract finished, was there a conversation of extending it, or was it always just going to be short term?
Look, Mille was pretty straightforward and honest with me, you know, which I appreciate.
It's good.
Yeah, and I have a lot of respect for him, honest person, because sometimes in football it's hard to find.
It's hard.
You know, they beat around the bush and do all this. But, you know, he said, look, if you weren't a visa player, I'd re-sign you right now.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I said, I get it, I understand. But obviously the club wants to go a different direction.
When do you see your citizenship test is?
11 months.
Do you know what it entails, the citizenship test?
Basically just, I took a practice test, scored a 97%, so it should be all right.
They've changed it, mate. You need to go to Bunnings now, cook a barbecue.
Yeah. Put some shrimp on the bar, you should be all right, huh?
No, it's easy.
It's easy.
We did it as well. Basically, you had 100 questions to memorise. Try it, and if you get them wrong, you remember that's the wrong one.
Yeah,
it's easy. Cool. So that was a question, Chaz. You asked me, so it was next for him.
That was it, mate. It was obviously only 29 months in the cards for Jason Romero moving forward, but obviously the citizenship potentially opens a lot of doors.
Yeah, so the
opportunities might come with it. Eh?
Yeah, and even just like overseas, trying to go back to overseas. I was in Malaysia for a trial, you know, and even having an Australian citizenship will allow me to battle against the guys from Asia and not have to battle against these guys from Argentina and stuff like that. I'll be, you know, allocated to a different, you know, section. So hopefully it'll give me better odds to, you know, land a spot somewhere else.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that's the plan. Take it a day at a time right now. Try and focus at the job in hand and win something over here. And then go from there.
Are you still in the Hakoah Cup? Are you still in
No, we got knocked out.
By who?
Blacktown City.
What was the score?
2-1.
2-1. There's quite a few NPL 1 clubs still in the Hakoah Cup. There's, because I think this time last year there's a few teams knocked out, but I think Rockdale still is in it. Marconi beat Coogee 1-0. Marconi beat Coogee.
Really?
Just 1-0, and had a decent side out.
Yeah, I looked at it as well.
Yeah, decent side
as well.
But I didn't see the highlights, but I was talking to someone who watched them and said it was Marconi battered them, as you'd expect. Marconi, Rockdale, Apia. We'll play an Olympic next week, but I think we're a round behind. Right. It's supposed to be this week.
Where is it?
I think it's at Belmore on Tuesday. I think so. I'm not sure who else is in it actually. I'm pretty sure there's like 6 NPL1 sides still in it.
Apia played last night, didn't they?
Yep, they won 5-2 against Blacktown.
Yeah, Blacktown Spartans.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
There you go. So Apia's through, Rockdale's through, Marconi's through. So there's 3 out of the top 5.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who else would beat Wanderers. They're not in it.
No, they won't be in it because
So,
they are other teams.
Sydney United? Don't know if they're still in it.
Yeah, they are. They beat Wollongong City or something.
Okay,
United.
Yeah.
5-3 maybe.
Was that last night as well?
2 on Tuesday
No, last night. I think it was last night.
So how many games are on last night?
Because they were supposed to play it last week, but because of the rain.
My dribble. Oh my god, that dribble update's still on at 30%.
Might be ready for next week for your next guest.
Unbelievable. Right, okay, we'll move on to the weekend's games predictions, mate. As we mentioned, Jason, so think to get in the top 6, mate, you just probably need to get more than 6. What are we going to do? Because we're going to be a lot on the same number. We can't have like 6 people all sitting. I'd be like top 10. Because we've now got a top 15, pretty much.
Yeah, we do. We can do.
We can do a league table.
I'll do a league table for next week, and then we'll have a look at it.
Let's see. Okay, cool. So, like, Chaz, you can ask and we'll just answer.
So, literally just pick who you think's going to win there.
Or a draw, if you want a draw.
Or a draw, yeah.
Okay.
Right, so Apia at home to Blacktown.
Apia versus Blacktown here. So Apia have their right back.
Good.
Dakota Askew. He's back in his form, playing against his former team.
Right, okay.
Let's see here. I'm going to go Apia 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Giving us a score, I don't mind that. If you get the score right, we'll give you a bonus point.
Done.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to go Apia as well.
I'm gonna go
About a good game. Is that on Saturday?
Saturday.
Who's the best centre back you played with?
Against or with?
Both.
In terms of my overall career or here in...
Overall. Do you know, we need to do here. We need to do here.
Okay, I'll let's do here Tumba probably, 100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't say that, man.
Yeah. Gotta say it. Gotta give it to the guy.
Why?
Just consistent, you know?
Yeah, he obviously played against him on the weekend. Don't know that we put him under a great deal of pressure, but just calm, very relaxed.
Yeah.
To be fair as well, but Simmons at the back with him, some partnership.
Yep. Yeah.
Great
so
duo.
playing for a while.
Yes, I mean,
together, so-
centre half partnerships when you're together for a long time, it makes some difference.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's the best partnership in NPL 1? Who's Rockdale's 2 centre halves?
Yeah, I'd say so because they've been playing for so long.
Blake Rochelle been playing centre back the last 2
Oh, has he?
Yeah, they've had some injuries back there, I believe.
Yeah.
Has he? He had a few chances on Saturday.
Aye.
Or Sunday, whatever the game was.
Big striker up for the header, like centre back.
Aye. Oh, well, okay, cool. And then who's the best you play against?
Played against. It's a tough one. I gotta get that one. I think. Probably. You guys wouldn't be familiar with him, but Michael Amick, American center back, doesn't even play anymore. But man, this guy.
Where did he play?
He played for the Portland Timbers.
Oh, right, okay, well.
But he's done. He just left football.
Is Portland Timbers the ones who the fans get a big chainsaw out?
Yeah, so I'd say him just overall would run until the last minute, would organize everything, just shouting everywhere.
Is there anyone in NPL that you play against and you go, I hate playing against him? Like, they don't have to be brilliant, they can just be even a pet, like, do you know, they always get a tough time. They'll foul you all the time, just like, I'm playing against him this weekend.
Yeah, I'd say usually Sydney United.
Right, okay.
You know, they're usually behind your back and stuff like that, you know. And then Blacktown. Blacktown's always kind of physical. Yeah, for sure.
Did Travis Major play up front this time?
He's playing all over the shop.
Played centre half last week?
He scored the second goal, didn't he?
Aye, so he did, aye. Okay, we're on Wolves and Marconi.
Wolves at home.
I'm going to go Marconi.
Gonna go Marconi. Yeah, Wolves are just a bit out of form at the moment.
I'm going to go draw.
I'll go Marconi.
Rockdale St George.
You boys already know.
Rockdale.
St George City 2-1.
Nah, I'm going to go Rockdale at home. Fancy Rockdale. I get it.
Oh man.
I fancy them from the league, mate. I think they're good
I'll
side.
ring you Monday morning. Remind you what you said.
Well, I might be going to the game, mate, so we can just shout it from the stands.
Yeah.
Run over with scores like that.
Yeah.
St George Saints versus Manly.
I'm going to go draw.
I'm going to go St George.
I'm gonna go draw as well.
Borryrigg at home, then, Drew.
I'm going to draw.
Draw.
You're starting to get into unknown territory.
I'm gonna go Mount Druitt.
I'm going to go draw as well.
Starting to get good like the second half of the season is when it's good, much better.
Inner lines at home to Bankstown City.
Oh, you run the corner for your house, mate. You're a local fan.
I'm going to go into Lions.
Oh, you are?
I need my mate JJ to score a couple of goals over
They scored 2.
Who's JJ?
Murphy's.
Yeah, I saw him on his IG, good finishes.
Yeah.
Who's Bay's mate he plays for?
Oh, Nico Paris.
Oh, so is I. Bankstown City versus Inner Lines. I'm going to go Bankstown City. I do like John Theo, but
I'm going to go into Lions. Dolly at home to Spartans.
I mean, Dolly are so crap at everything.
He's giving me the wet. Nah, I haven't made that place for Dolly, so I might have to back him.
I know, I'm the same, mate. I feel bad for
Dolly as well.
No, not where you go.
I'm going Dolly.
You can't be backing Dolly after saying that.
Yeah,
backtracking.
Yeah.
Just double down, mate. Double down. Double down. 6-0 Spartans.
Somebody must have said something to him. He must have got under his skin a bit, and now he's a bit salty.
That's potentially the worst slip that you've ever heard, man.
Oh, he's killed yourself there. Okay, I'm gonna go draw. Arlington Oval.
Spartans just played midweek.
So did I. There was no other game in the Sewer Cup on Wednesday.
I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday was just Rockdale and Marconi.
I don't know, I saw City United definitely played them recently.
I don't know when it is. Maybe next week.
I'm going to go Dolly to win.
Dolly.
So I'm going
Love
to
it, mate.
Alex and tell him I do a job this week.
Who's your mate there?
Alex Kiriakou, centre back.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose he's a really good player.
He is a top player.
Yeah,
He's
someone
a
was
top.
telling
He's the captain.
Is he the captain?
No. Who's the captain?
Nathan Sampson's the captain.
Oh, is it I?
But he signed from St George.
Yeah.
Thing I suppose I get told last week.
I don't know if he played against us. Almost face.
Really good.
They've got a good
really
little. They've got a couple of good little players, and they've been missing Fernito. Did Fernito play against us?
Do you know what, mate? Before the game, I went and I told Fernito, I'm sorry he was injured, but I was delighted he wasn't playing.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he should be playing NPL 1 minimum.
Yeah, Fernito was brilliant.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
But do you know what? They actually, even the boy in the middle of the pitch, Gonzalo, is a good
Who's
player.
it? Is that the wee guy?
The curly hair.
He's good. He's the guy I was talking about. He's a good little player.
Yeah, Gonzalo's. He scored the penalty the weekend. He's very good.
He's good. Don't start. Look at you sucking up their ass. Oh, he's brilliant. He's a great little player. This centre half is really good.
Don't want to step on anyone's toes.
I already stepped on them, mate. I fucking stamped on them.
Right, Bulls and MacArthur derby.
Yeah, Bulls will win.
Yeah, Bulls.
What, you not putting a bet on another one?
I'm putting Spartans.
I'm going to go Bulls as well, aye.
Now this is the one you know loads about.
Yep.
Central Coast United versus Inner West Hawks.
Look, Central Coast, I think they've been in good form lately,
Yeah.
if I'm mistaken.
No, you're actually...
You're right.
Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Because that was an absolute guess.
That's why I was just watching you. I think that's 5th versus 6th.
Okay, our table's gone now. Maybe it's not actually. Anyway, I can get it up quickly.
I'm going to say Central Coast. It's a hard place to go.
It is 5th versus 6th, aye?
I'm going to go Central Coast.
Central Coast United.
I'm going to go Central Coast as well.
I'm going Central Coast also. Gamble Rage at home to 90s.
Rage. Fuck. There's Rage. Man, not great. I'm going to go... I hate not backing the boys, do you know what I mean? Tomic and Todorowski. I'm going to go Mounties though. They've not been as well as how they started.
Where's Rage sitting on the table?
Who's our 11th? But they're a bit unpredictable, Ridge.
Yeah,
So they can pull a few wins out the bag because they've got a couple of good players.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mounties.
quick glance.
Yeah.
Hurstville at home to Newcastle Jets.
Did Hurstville win at the weekend?
Beats Inner West Hawks 1-0.
Oh, I seen the goal actually. Connor got the assistant.
Corner.
I want to go Newcastle Jets. Hurstville are sort of they're 9th, but they're a mixed bag as well. They've actually been, I think they've won like 5 out of the last 6 out of 8. Aye.
I'm going to go Jets as well.
Fraser Parramatta.
Yeah, I'm going to go Jets as well.
Fraser Parramatta is a tale of like two big clubs used to be.
Massive clubs, really, the ones where.
Fraser Park applied for the B League.
Yeah.
Mental.
It is bizarre. I mean, what was their score at the weekend?
Fraser Park, I don't know.
They drew 2 away Sydney Uni.
And Parramatta, what was your score?
They lost 4-1 to the Mounties.
And then they played midweek Parramatta as well. I just seen it a second ago. They played against.
They won.
They beat Hawkesbury 3-1. Aye. I'm going to go for that one. Oh, I don't know who's doing well in that league for those two. Parramatta a 10th. Fraser Park a 13th. Wow. I don't know, man. I'm going to go Fraser Park.
I'm going to go Fraser Park.
I'm going to go draw.
Draw. There you go. Sorted.
Draw.
Okay, Jason. Thank you very much for your time, mate.
I appreciate it. Thanks
been
for
a pleasure.
having me, man. It was good.
Good fun,
Good
mate.
desserts, good laugh.
No, you didn't need that, remember?
Yeah, I didn't.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, cheers, mate.